Alright, set number 4. You are dead as the blue side, starting to the south.
Yeah, their opponents color-coded yellow-orange, of course. PP Super Friends to the north, and yeah, taking a look at the tanks.
Very similar.
Yeah,
very
I'm not
similar.
surprised to actually see both teams going with something very standard because they're so good at it, pretty much. Nobody's 200% comfortable with Borsig yet. It's a new addition to the game.
Quite honestly, though, I mean, this is actually for the 3 sets we've seen today. Honestly, in every single set, we've seen something new every single set today, and I really like that. Even on last set PP with that kind of slightly new strategy and things like that. But look at that, PvP maybe going for this push.
Indeed, well, maybe not a push, but they're definitely bold here, going straight up towards the center park area. Anuto suffered a bit of a hit here, but it's definitely going to give them the edge in terms of the map control. It was worth it for Anuto to take that shot. Now, he's going to need support, though.
Yeah,
very quickly, because the UAD members are going to flank from the west. I can see them just going around anytime soon, so he's got to really watch out, though.
Here we are.
But you know, like, okay, when you started the set, we're talking about, like, how we got something different every single time around. I think both teams are matching each other, though, because they know each other so well, and they've played at this level so many times that instead of going for something radically different, they really try to mirror each other's lineup to better neutralize.
And I also feel like they're just tweaking their own strategies just to adapt this to this particular matchup right now. And
the
honestly,
best teams do it.
And PvP are just doing that slightly better today, and that's why they're in the current 2-1 lead. If You Are Dead can just adapt to these PvP pushes and these PP, because I think what happened last set on Mines is You Are Dead, they're just expecting PvP to go with that similar strategy where they have Batman and Robin over to the west and the other tanks just kind of either to the center of the hilltop or, like, I guess back towards their base with that tank destroyer. But PvP just not completely surprised them, but definitely with that surprise factor of not going with what You Are Dead expected, it just allowed PvP to close that 3rd set out. And this time around, as long as You Are Dead I guess they don't play too passively, and they just don't let PP get too much map control here, because already they're spread out extremely well. I mean, PP, they have, tanks to the east and the west at this moment.
Anuto did suffer about 400 hit points to get where he is. Usually you can see T1s do what they're doing, but so it's a very risky maneuver, but yeah, it's definitely giving them, like, well, they're owning this map, as a matter of fact. So it's just the UAD side completely forced to stay within their own, like,
look at Vinkel.
Half of the city, pretty much. So yeah, Vinkel probably, he's gonna do a bit of scaling, but he's gonna be he's gonna be very surprised to find out that the members are still there. They're still so very close to their own starting position. This is just like, Antare and Anuto over there, just owning the southern end of the Central Park area is but a facade. It's a deceptive one.
A little bit, definitely. I mean, they do have their members right behind them, so
exactly.
both Anuto and Antare there, they have cover fire, and if You Are Dead, decide to go for either of these two tanks.
Oh no, it's excellent because they're hiding in different corners. So by the time, like, the UAD forces go around, they're gonna get shot from all sides.
Honestly,
if they decide to do so.
And honestly, that's why You Are Dead aren't doing this. They know exactly, kind of, or not exactly, but they have a very good idea of what PvP are trying to do right now. And no team would leave, one of their tier 8 tanks without any protection, especially in that field. Exactly.
However, there is one loophole though, because the PvP tanks are really stretched thin.
That's true. And if You Are Dead move in very fast,
I knew they were just going to try to attempt a flank from the west. It's very risky for UAD, but so it is for PvP as well. Now it all comes down to micromanagement.
Oh, and Anuto taking some damage now.
Yeah. So because it's a very bold sort of strategy that PvP came up with. But at the same time, if UAD doesn't take any risk whatsoever and just focus down on what they do best, which is sniping and accuracy, they might still pull this off,
Most definitely. So they have done, I mean, You Are Dead have generally done more damage onto the PP side. Look at Anuto.
I would imagine if there were a tank on the hilltop.
Yeah.
It would be a carnage. Like, had I been UAD...
Anuto going down.
Yeah. Had I been UAD...
Oh, actually, no, not yet.
Not yet. He took some more damage. But had I been UAD, I would have sent one of my heavy tanks up there. Because then, after that, Anuto and Antara are both dead meat. with that elevation. But
now it's way too late.
Exactly. No, they just didn't want to take that risk just in case there was a PvP push.
Nomi gonna finish him off there.
Anuto's gonna go down.
Yep, there he goes. So the first tier 8 falling on the PvP side. They got to trade. They do manage to trade for Soldier. So nice trade by them. Nomi starting to deal damage onto Antair there.
Exactly. He's unleashing his autoloader. And you know what? That's the thing. Antair and Anutu, sorry. It was excellent positioning, but at the same time...
I don't know, Nomi, but look at Godcow and Lexigen and Dr. Y. All these members have taken a lot of damage here. Robin on the run now. Robin is reloading his autoloader now.
You know what? That's exactly what I was saying. They were spread a little too thin.
Yeah,
very ambitious, but at the same time, you know what? Against a team like UAD, chances are you're not going to be pulling this off because they're just too good at micromanagement and teamwork. They systematically land their shots and don't take unnecessary risks. So against the lesser team...
Oh, Godcow one falling.
Exactly. Against the lesser team, I'd say that this strategy would have worked out, but against UAD, they're too patient. They're too patient and they're too good at what they do. That's what I think.
Yeah, You Are Dead about to lose here. 2 tier 8s now remaining. Dr. Y and Nomi, the last 2 remaining members on the You Are Dead side. The base capture also going down for PvP.
Indeed.
So it looks like this will be a 3-1 victory for PvP.
Indeed, a very, very, very nice maneuver altogether. And you know what? If I may voice just a bit of disappointment is that UAD perhaps waited just a little too long. You know, they try to go round, but as I said, because there was a good like 4 minutes where there was a stalemate, and I would have sent a tank up the hill pretty much. I think I would have.
Some chatting going on. Batman's just saying hi to all his fans, and actually his teammate there saying he drives us bats. So a little bit of joking going around here before Dr. Y, in fact, the last remaining tank on the You Are Dead side, going down right. One more shot here.
You know, how many times are you going to see a team just, you know, positioning their MX-50s like that to the southern end of the park? You know, usually you see T1s.
Well, those were, I think, IS-3s over there. But,
there was one T100